Okay, so definitely no introductions or introductions for this thing. I'm just gonna do this old school way. So if you want to still like myself, like, share, comment, hit the bell notification, subscribe if you want to. Not, that's totally fine. It'd be nice if you just share the video. That's fastest I'm gonna do. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot Daima Adventure Theory, not theory. Venture through Daima Adventure through the Demon Realm Part 2 Battle Trail. I know by the time you guys see this is probably going to be, if not 3, maybe 4 or 5 weeks old. This is going to be a very super old ass video. By the time I'm doing this, only 2 weeks ago, not that long ago, but it's probably going to be super irrelevant. But if any of you guys are real hardcore old school Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Z Kai, Dragon Ball GT, or Dragon Ball, like, what's it called? What was it called? There was another one that was Dragon Ball too. I forgot the name of it. In the Dragon Ball Z manga series, it was History of Trunks one. That was a 3-part episode of that. Or if you're more a fan of the newer shit for the mid-late 2010s and 2020s, like Dragon Ball Super or Dragon Ball Super Hero, or the Dragon Ball Z arcade shit, or Dragon Ball Z, like the freaking game stuff like Budokai Tenkaichi 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or you're part of, like, you really like the Dragon Ball Z Kakarot one, like they have here. And then they had another one too. I think the Legacy of Legendariness of Goku, or Legend of Kakarot. Sorry, I just ate a bunch of popcorn earlier before I did this. I should have freaking used the dental floss for that, but I was a retard, so fortunately that's not happening. Other than that, if you're just fans of the manga or like the more newer stuff like Daima, this one, you know, you're probably still gonna watch it anyways. You're that much of a hardcore fanboy or fangirl watching it. Other than that, obviously I grew up in the 90s, so I definitely bet your ass I grew up with a fuckload of Dragon Ball Z shit back in the day. I had all the merch, the manga, the fucking... Fortunately, a lot of those freaking shirts are gone, because obviously I grew them. But I still have memories of it, man. I wish I would have had them now, but there's no way they would have fit me. They all been way too tiny. I mean, they probably would have went all the way up to my neck and my man boobies up here, unfortunately. So this shit would have been way tiny, like probably up to here. So there's no way it wouldn't have fit nowadays. Other than that, yeah, besides that, it's from Bandai Entertainment, all this other stuff. The only thing I saw in the thumbnail had Vegeta in it, like Super Saiyan Vegeta 3, 4, or 5, but as a kid version of that. So it's only 2 minutes long. I thought it would have like 1 million views. It only has like 123,000 views, so maybe it might go up higher. Once it's like 4 or 5 weeks old, it might go up higher, or it might not. So still want to react to it. Let's just get in this reaction review segment head first, without wasting time. I got no extra current event news for the next 4 videos you see. Is gonna be no current event news. Any of the last 2 final videos you see of 2025, you'll see a few current event news. So you know it's gonna be way old as hell by the time I get to it. Yeah, enough scampering around, yapping and BSing, beating around the bush. Just jump into this thing. I'm not gonna waste more time. Let's jump into this bad boy. Jump into it and let's go. Do it, we freaking do, baby. Let's get it. I hope it's awesome. It better be awesome. Even if I haven't watched on the Daima stuff, I gotta watch it. Even though I said that way back in September, October I was gonna watch it. Still haven't had time to see it. Alright, let's go. I got my Vegeta take up there too. You know it's gonna be good. Yep. That's the same way they did it before. Battle moves to the next day. Oh, it's a new stage area level.
You must have missed this place. It does feel oddly familiar, almost welcoming somehow.
Oh, it's like the Planet Namek place.
I've never seen anything like this.
There's another spot.
We have Tamagami.
Oh, that's probably Bulma's like daughter Bula or
Vegeta,
someone else.
let's do this.
All right. Oh, I didn't really get it up.
I get to fight this Tamagami.
Who's that? Tamagami. He looks like the Galaxy Police Chief from Dragon Ball Super. The one that had the little laser ray gun. It's like his cousin.
Never seen Vegeta reach this form. When did he figure out how to do that?
Oh, so it's looking like the Super Saiyan 3 version of Vegeta. That's who it is. Let's go, my fucking boy. Let's go. Woo! Oh, my freaking guy.
I'm going to end this now. But don't disrobe.
Oh, here we go, here we go. Oh, is that electric freaking punching now? Galick gun. It looks different now. It doesn't look the same as before. It used to be like a golden, bright yellow color. Now it's blue. Oh, alright. Oh! This freaking black thing is good. Oh, so they're supposed to be like Ginyu Force, but they're like a different team now. Oh! Oh, the Majin Buu is another version of Buu. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Hell yeah. Hey, what's this? Is this Broly? It's gotta be Broly. Who was that, man? Early 2026. Oh my god. Fucking merch in the DLC. Oh god, man. 4 cooking items, towel, pie, pillars. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Oh, it's probably like little upgrades and stuff like that. You gotta buy Master Edition. That's probably like gotcha shit, which sucks. That's how they gotta promote their stuff nowadays, unfortunately. Available now. Toei Animation still in charge. Toei's still there, baby, man. I've been doing it since like the mid-late 80s. Before I was born, when they did the original Dragon Ball. Whew! Alright, so I was extremely hyper excited there. And again, I'm a little bit biased when it comes to old Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball franchise universe. I love that little bad boy motherfucker for many years. But before we get into that, obviously, you know, my little outro. Not outro, but my thing I always say. Thoughts, views, opinions, vibes, feels, speculations. What else? Hot takes, harsh, broad opinions, unhinged opinions. Bullet points. What else do I say? Besides that, hot takes, wild takes, spicy takes. Unhinged takes again. Worldviews, and of course, last but not least, like I said before, top of the hat, top of the note here. My speculatory speculations on it, my vibes and feelings on it, like just raw opinions and emotional facts, top of my head, top of my gnome, top of my freaking cranium here. My take on all this shit. What do I think about this? Obviously, it's amazing. It's absolutely freaking super mega goated as hell. Absolute cinema. 10 out of 10 IGN. 12 out of 10 even. Absolutely the freaking fire as hell. AF. But yeah, you know, obviously it had all the shit that I really, really love about the Dragon Ball Z future, the universe and all that. Even though this is Dragon Ball Z, it's Dragon Ball Kakarot Daima version, which obviously, like, it's still kind of weird to hear him as little kids again. I mean, with Goku, the last time he did that, a long time ago, in the mid-late 90s, early 2000s, so when Toei Animation Studios made the, like, Goku as a little kid again, Dragon Ball GT. So it's not the first time we hear Goku as a young little kid, going from adult to a kid, like he did in the really old school one before I was born, 1987 to like 1990-91 was when it finished. The original Dragon Ball series. But man, like, to hear the other ones as little kids, it's still kind of like, it's weird and funky to me. Like, why do they have little kids' voices? I get it, because I don't know if it's because, like, how they happened in Dragon Ball GT, since I never watched the whole thing for Kakarot or played any of the Dragon Ball Kakarot Daima things, or didn't even watch the Daima anime. I don't know if it's because I do Emperor Pilaf from the real old Dragon Ball series, the original one. That was the mid-late 80s, early 90s version of that, before Dragon Ball Z became a thing later. Like, it was an Emperor Pilaf, Mai, and then that little dog that looks like a little samurai ninja dude. Did they wish on a Black Star Dragon for all of them to be little kids and preteens now? Instead of, like, taking over the world and they want to be the strongest fighter in the universe. That's what I remember Emperor Pilaf wanted the first time for Dragon Ball GT. I don't know if that's the same way they did it in Dragon Ball Kakarot Daima's anime version or the manga version. I'm not sure if that's how they all became little kids, or is this like a whole other different separate universe? So now it's like a parallel universe of Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, and then they all just start as young little kids in another universe. Maybe they get reincarnated as young children, and they're all like either growing up on Earth, or they grew up in the same places that they did in the original Dragon Ball Z series, or they like eventually find each other. Because all the adults that were there, those Yamcha, Bulma, obviously Goku and Vegeta, the big two, the big heavy hitters right there. And then, of course, all the other ones that were there, like Gohan, you know, he would have been way younger. He probably didn't exist yet. And then the other old school Dragon Ball Z fighters had, like, with Tien, Chaozu, Yamcha, like I said earlier, Piccolo, Yajirobe, and even, what's his name? The one they rarely ever show, like, what's his name? Not Kami or the cat. Not the one that Yamcha uses for the cat, and he's Pudding, whatever, he changes and everything, transformation. Or, like, kid version of Oolong. Or kid version of, what's it called? Like, Bulma's mom. I don't know if that's how it will work. That's crazy as hell that's how it worked. But it's awesome. I like it. I'm vibing with it, man. Like, I wonder who that dude's going to be at the end. I still think that might be, like, a kid version of Broly. And then the other one, I didn't know they had another version of Majin Buu, but he's like a golden version of that. I won't know what his name is. I'm gonna have to look at the Dragonball Kakarot Daima anime freaking wiki fandom for that to figure out his name. And then that other group, that's the first time I've ever seen that group. Maybe because I haven't watched the anime yet or played any of the games for it, for Daima. But they look exactly like how the Ginyu Force was. They do the little same poses and say the same little chants and everything. But that's like how the Ginyu Force used to do their thing. I remember that. Right before Goku fights all of them later. I know, I think he's still going to Namek at the time. And the last 2, 3, like, Ginyu Force members he fights, because the other 5, I think they get destroyed already by Vegeta, but the third or second one is way too powerful for Vegeta to, like, defeat, or it was Gohan, one of the two. Or Krillin. Might have been him, too. Because I know Frieza ends up hiring the Ginyu Force to fight the Namek planet Namekian Dragon Balls. It's wild, too. It's really, really wild. Because that was that other one. I forgot his name. Is Balrog. Like, I think his name was Downs or Balrog. I don't know. And then after that, he fights that other dude, Jace. I remember the one that looked like Yamcha, but he had pink orange skin or whatever. He had the Australian accent. He did Fire Pool, like that one. And then, of course, it was Captain Ginyu. I know Goku fights Ginyu, and then he does that whole swap souls and all that. I remember that shit when I was a 90s kid, early 2000s kid. Good ass times. Beautiful, simpler times. Compared to now, where everything's just about drama and bullshit all the time. The goddamn internet. It's super annoying. Before politics got way more worse and polarizing. Before wokeism, SJW shit existed, you know? It was a simpler ass time. And there still was bullshit problems in the mid-late 90s, early 2000s, too. It wasn't no paradise, obviously. There was still bullshit stuff I had to deal with, too. But, like, before internet, I mean, internet was only 3 things you used for it. Either you used it for trying to hacking and taking music, you used it for corn once in a while, or you would use it for like school projects, how I did, or you use it for doctors and lawyers, you're fighting a case or something, or I don't know, getting a freaking old school eBay thing from 1998 to 2003 or something. I don't know. Other than that, it really wasn't able to do that much on the internet back in the late 90s or 2000s. It wasn't until like the mid-late 2000s and definitely in the 2010s is when the internet started getting way more important by that point. Other than that, last thing I'll say is this. I don't know who that other character is, too, besides the Golden Majin Buu and the Ginyu Force one. That other guy that was in that machine, when he was throwing those purple flame fireballs, that shit looked pretty badass. I don't know if it's going to be Goku or Vegeta ends up fighting him. I don't know. I'm surprised they had Bulma's daughter there, too, Bulla, unless that's somebody else. Because they showed, like, a kid version of Bulma already, but the other one, I don't know if that's Bulma's daughter or she had, like, another daughter after that. I don't know. I'm not sure what that girl's character name is. Maybe that's who it is. And I'm surprised since Piccolo's there. I wonder if the other dude is still, like, what's it called, fused with him forever, the nail guy or whatever, you know? Or a younger version of Dende's in there, too. I think they show kid versions like Frieza, Cell, and kid version of Baby Majin Buu, too. And Kid Raditz, but I think he's like an extra DLC character. That's it. That's all I gotta say for now. I'm out of here. And links to the description box down below. Cartoon on the side. Wiping my ass clean with this reaction. That's it. Stay tuned for your content channel, video game news, and money news, or drama news, or VTuber drama news, or stuff that's either on Dexerto, Sports Kita, that Park Place. Of course, all that stuff are either VTuber drama news or other stuff drama news, like from YouTube, Twitch, Kick, Twitter, TikTok, aka X, and of course Instagram. Any drama news that comes up with that, I'll talk about that once every 3 months or 4 months at the longest. And once in a very rare while, there's stuff about Elon Musk technology news or super rare rants and video responses. It's super rare that I do it, but it'll be on here every once in a blue moon. And of course, stay tuned for more other future stuff, either super ultra hyper reaction review segments that I did, like for video game industry video clip trailers, reactions like I did this one, or normal regular ones, like either indie cartoon reactions, and of course either animation or live action version of Hollywood movie trailers as well. Trailer reaction commentaries as well. Stay in the grind, stay healthy, be yourself, be something like ZKakorot, like to my single flip side, stay extra safe, cautious, looking on them out. If Christmas already passed, happy early Christmas, happy late Christmas Eve, happy early New Year. You're probably watching this in 2026, so hopefully this year does really, really good for you guys. And if not, it is what it is. Hope you had a good New Year's Day. Hope you had a really good, like, if you're Hispanic Latino, Three Kings Day or Chinese New Year. Hopefully that shit's good for you too, because I know I did this video last year. I'm putting it up in 2026. All right, take it easy. I'm going on out and stay extra cautious. I'll see you guys in the next future video whenever that materializes when it comes out. Take care. I'm gone. Like.